Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Ontario Soccer Centre for the Men's League One Ontario Finals, as we will be seeing the newly expanded Guelph United going against the perennial favorites, the Oakville Blue Devils, and what should be a thrilling affair here on what is surprisingly a nice warm weather day here in November in Vaughan, Ontario. My name is Martin Ohms, and I'll be giving you the solo commentary here for this match as the two teams get ready to take the field, as we get ready for the national anthems. And as soon as that is done, we will introduce to you the starting lineups for both teams and their journeys to get here towards this League One Ontario Finals, which has not only a huge premise of winning the championship, but a place in the 2022 Canadian Championships. We will be taking a pause right now currently for the Canadian National Anthem. There's the Canadian National Anthem, and the teams are ready, and let's get underway here and introduce to you the two teams here in this League One Ontario Finals, starting with Guelph United and their first season in League One. They finished with a season record of 10 wins and 2 losses. They'll be coming out here with a 4-1-4-1 formation coached by Keith Mason and Justin Springer. Here's their starting 11. In goal, as always, is Sviatek Artemenko. His team in front of will be Armando Oakley, Ian Vidovic, Tomasz Skublak, Jace Katsopoulos, Evan Dick, Luke Rankin, Lucas Doros, Dion Sergiotis, Jack Sears, and Devontae Walker round out the starting 11. They tied Masters, last year's League One Ontario champions, went to penalty kicks, which reached the 11th shooter, came down to the goalies, and Artemenko made a huge save to make sure that they get this place in this grand finals. They'll be going against the Oakville Blue Devils. Third final in 6 years for this team, coached by Duncan Wild. In goal, as always, will be Lucas Bernstingle, and his team in front of him, captained by Victor Gallo, will be Zach Drake, Jack Lowe, Matt Santos, David Velastagli, Adam Cherkovsky, Cody Ellis, Brendan Duarte, Carla DeFeo, and Leaford Allen will be leading the forces up top for these two teams as they get ready to take the field in what should be a thrilling 90 minutes. The local Blue Devils took down the undefeated Vaughan Azzurri 2-1 in their match right there, with Leaford Allen picking up 2 huge goals in that one. As we kind of look here at the opening coin toss here with Jace Katsopoulos embracing Victor Gallo, with the referees for today's match. And the middle will be Scott Bowman. His assistant referees will be Jason Vaillancourt and Twain Anderson. Brad Dubrow will be having the fourth official duties here for this match. These two teams have 2 prior meetings here in the League One Ontario season. The Guelph took home a shocking 5-0 victory in their first meeting, giving Oakville their first and only loss of the season, with a Katsopoulos picking up 3 goals and Skublak and Zeese picking up the 2 extra ones. But later in October, Oakville responded with a huge 1-0 victory, which continuously put on their not only impressive goal scoring streak, win streak, but goals against streak. They had a streak of 4 clean sheets before the end of the season, and that got them some positive reinforcements, adding players like Adam Tchaikovsky and David Valestegui late to the roster, which helped boosted them to get here to this finals position. We're going to have a little bit of a slight breeze going on. It'll be going towards your bottom right on your screen. So Guelph, which will be taking the field right now, they'll be in the red and whites going from your right to your left on your screens at home. And in the blue will be the Oakville Blue Devils going from your left to your right. So the little wind advantage will be going against Guelph, and it'll be going towards that near corner. So make sure to keep in mind on that at home. One key player missing in the starting 11 for Guelph United will be Alexander Zeus, just coming back from an injury. He played about 20 minutes in their OUA match for the Guelph Griffins, so we likely will see him coming on as a substitute if he is needed. It'll be Tomasz Skubak, the former Halifax Wanderer player in this EPL, getting us underway here with the men's League One Ontario final. It's going to be Walker on the throw, getting up high, and Skubak putting his hands up saying, I didn't touch the player there low. And that's going to be the tough role for him today. Shacklow is going to be all over the back of Skubak, making sure he doesn't do any funny business on the field, as he will be looked upon to hold down that fort with Tchaikovsky in the back line. Vidovic plays it over towards the far side, and he'll work again with a little 1-2 as Vidovic will bring it back towards the near side. Rankin and Vidovic, the two center backs for Guelph, just giving up 15 goals, just over 1 goal a game against them. Going to be a tough back line to beat with Artemenko, so that all-important first goal will be key here. Some good pace bringing down on the flank from Oakley, and he's able to win his team the first corner kick of the game. Players are lined up right now on that edge of the goal area, trying to put some pressure onto Bernstingle. The corner kick will come towards that penalty mark. Is going to pop out the other side, and hustling to get onto this one will be Sears to try to put this one back in. And Sears' cross will be headed aside from Valestegui, as there'll be a foul going against Guelph for going a little bit too strong onto the back. And he's trying to say it was a little bit of an elbow onto the back of Monsantos. Bernstingle ready to try and tee this one up. As he's going to boot this one towards the right to find Cody Ellis. Nice shot there from Walker to head that one on to Skubak. Will be able to hold on to this one as Sturgiotis tries to run up the field, and he gets knocked down behind by Ellis. And it'll be a free kick around midfield. Skubak, though, didn't want to wait any longer. He's going to see an option. He's going to play this one in short towards Sears, and he's going to switch it towards the far side of the field. As Guelph looks to gain possession here, and you see a good crowd here on hand for this League One Ontario men's final here in Vaughan, Ontario at the Ontario Soccer Centre. As Rankin and Vidovic will knock the ball back and forth, looking for their avenue past this Oakville Blue Devils defense. Oakley going to bring this one back, and once again, Guelph holding down the early possession here, trying to make their impact felt and get some quick chances here early. As Sturgiotis is going to try and break through on the left side. He moves this one back. And liking this patience, though, from Guelph. Not trying to force it right now. And as soon as I say that, Rankin tries to play that one in towards Katsopoulos, and he can't be able to find him. And it's going to be settled down here with DeFeo. Lowe's pass it to the middle. Dangerous one, and Velastegui gets knocked down from behind by Sears. And that's going to lead to a free kick, and Sears gives the player a good hands, good sportsmanship to see him get back onto his feet. Katsopoulos now with it. Gonna bring this one out left towards the left side, towards Sturgiotis, and he's gonna reset it here with Walker. Good pressure coming in as Duarte and Leifert Allen gonna put the pressure, and that's gonna force Artemenko to send this one deep down the field. And that one's gonna be headed around midfield, and it's gonna be settled in here by Velastegui. Gallo. Back to Ellis. Reset with DeFeo. Coach Wild said a lot of good things about DeFeo here this season. Said he's really had a breakthrough season, has DeFeo. Definitely one of those players that the CPL team should be keeping an eye out for, as he's not only contributed defensively, but on the offensive side as well, picking up 3 huge goals for his team this season and having a number of assists. As on the far side, Oakley gets knocked down, and he's going to win his team a free kick just on the far touchline. Long ball up to the left side. Good job there from Sturgiotis to keep that one in play. And it's going to get towards the left side for Ellis to head out this one on towards Walker. DeFeo, Gallo, Ellis. Nice back heel there. Ellis is looking for a call there from the referee, but play will still resume here. And there's going to be some good pressure coming in from Duarte all over the back of Vidovic. And he's going to be stuck in his own corner as he's looked for some support. And he's able to find some. But it's only going to result into a throw-in for Oakville deep into Guelph territory. DeFeo coming in here to throw this one. Going to go this, find his men in Ellis. He's going to try and return the pass, but that got read there by Sears, who's shifted over from his central midfield position to try and help out his defense. That'll be a throw in right by the corner. Long throw coming in. It's going to go towards the near post, trying to find Allen. Good job there from Rankin getting up high to make sure that doesn't go any further. And Gallo and Sklublak are going to bow for, and Sklublak grabbed the jersey of Gallo there. And that fired up the Oakville bench, and that's going to lead to a free kick. Then Sklublak trying to argue his case, and the referee's not having any of that. As he leads towards a free kick, going to be taken in here by Velastegui. Former Oakville player. He's come back here this season. Sent him with the Blue Devils many years ago. And he's going to launch that one in. But can't get over the head of the midfield, and they can't launch an attack the other way as Drake put that one right back in. But Sturgiotis tried to play a long ball here, and he puts his jersey up on a little frustration note so that he touched that one a bit long. Comes Leifert Allen, former Sigma FC player, shift over to the Devils as there's a challenge there from Walker, taking out Ellis, and the referee will be issuing his first booking of the game, and that's going to be going towards Devontae Walker for that challenge on towards Cody Ellis. And just 8 minutes into this game, you're giving up a yellow card to one of your key fullbacks. Definitely a sight you don't want to see if needs somebody out here to keep an eye on the pace. That is Cody Ellis. That left-footed take. Get ready for an in-swing. This one is taken straight towards Artemenko, but it looks like there's going to be a retake there, as Valestegui kicked that before the whistle, and the coaching staff, Springer, not happy with that, saying, well, he kicked it too early, and Artemenko, the goalkeeper, he has the ball, so at the end of the day, Guelph United's going to have the ball, and that's what he's trying to argue right now with the assistant referee and the fourth official, but he's not going to have a case here in Valestegui. He's going to have Gallo coming up to support him on this free kick. And his whole team's yelling him, get back, you're the last man back, Gallo. So Valestegui's going to take this one. It's going to be launched towards the far post. Artemenko will be able to grab that one. So at the end of the day, nothing changes with the retake or not. And Artemenko will just let his players get back into position before putting the ball down. Both these two teams are playing with a bit of a diamond formation in towards the central midfield, with the one central defensive mid and two more central midfielders. The only difference is on the two sides is that Oakville's got a little bit more of an attacking midfielders on the winging sides with Santos and Alice, while Guelph's Dick and Sturgiotis are playing a little bit further back. DeFeo, nice pass up towards Allen. Allen's able to try to push his way through Doros, but Doros holds his ground and he'll play it back towards his keeper. Sturgiotis. Nice sliding challenge coming from Valestegui, but the ball will find its way right towards the foot of Oakley. And already a quick tactical switch for Guelph United, as after picking up that yellow card, Devontae Walker has been shifted over to the far side of the field, and he'll be playing right back, and now on the left back side will be Armando Oakley. So with the yellow card and already with the pace they're going to have to deal with Cody Ellis, they don't want to take any chances and see if Oakley can shut down those runs of Ellis on this near side of the field. Tchaikovsky under a lot of pressure right there, but he does a good job shielding it away. And talking with the Oakville Blue Devil staff before the game, they say Tchaikovsky in the center back, that's been their key player and the main reason why they've been doing so well in the second half of the season. The former captain of Masters, they were able to pull him over this season, and he's just been a mainstay on the back line with Shaq Lowe shutting down any attacks. Allen will get the first header on towards that goal kick. Guelph will be able to pick that one right up, but their pass can't find his man. And DeFeo looking for some options. Nicely found by DeFeo. And sliding in Oakley trying to shut down any attack, but it's going to continue to be chipped forward here by DeFeo. He's made a run up, and he tried to go on the left side, and getting brought down will be Ellis. And the Oakville fans are getting frustrated here. They felt that Ellis got pushed down from behind on the edge of that penalty area. Referee Bowman says nothing, as Oakville still tries to argue its case that Ellis was brought down trying to chase after that ball. You know what? Referee Bowman was right there, had the best view onto that one. And we'll have to see later on the effects there. But Ellis being an absolute nuisance here early in this first half for this Guelph defense to deal with, as Oakley tried to play a pass with the outside of the foot, and Sergio's not happy with that, saying play the easy pass, got to keep it simple. And the Guelph fans starting to try to make some noise, cheer on their team. The Guelph has had a majority of the possession, but the offensive momentum has been more in favor of Oakville, as Guelph has done majority of this possession in their own half. Dangerous play here for Vidovic. And he turns it over and towards the midfield. Vestegui gets knocked down, but he plays continues on with Santos firing that one over the goal as the referee played advantage there on a foul on Vestegui. It looks like Oakville are just timing a bit of their high press. So that was one of those attacks where the defense called it right away, push. And 3 Oakville players instantly went on to attack and forced a Guelph turnover on the back line. They seem to be a little bit caught by surprise. And Vidovic's turnover almost led to a huge opportunity, goal-scoring opportunity for the Oakville Blue Devils. Temenko looking to switch it towards this near side of the field. DeFeo will battle with 2 Guelph jerseys, and he'll slide out to make sure that the Guelph players can't continue any further. Sergio just trying to bull rush his way through as DeFeo felt like he won the throw-in right there. The referee saw that one right away as Walker once again will move down, and Walker and Oakley have switched sides once again, so Walker back onto this near side. And we'll see how that progresses here as they're trying to find that right formation in the back line to deal with this Oakville attack. Oakley seeing some space in front of him. He's going to carry it up, and Schlublak is going to help out his defense. He gets brought down, and here comes a through ball in for Allen, and Artemenko comes out of his goal. He makes a save. Second opportunity here for Alice. He falls down as Guelph withstand that attack as Leifert Allen almost saw himself free onto goal, but Artemenko did a good job coming out of his goal to shut down an angle, and Alice couldn't make them pay onto the second opportunity. When you have such a potent striker like Leifert Allen, even just the simplest of chances he's able to make advantage of, and he almost did so there as Katsopoulos tries to slide in through, but Gallo did well to block that. Gallo trying to spin around. Referee, you got to give credit. He's letting them play. That one didn't look like a foul there. It just looked like Gallo losing his balance trying to spin around there. As the fans are going back and forth, trying to chant and be the louder ones between the Guelph and the Oakville fans. Walker trying to find Schlublak. Stagway jumping in there and headed on there by Ellis. It's going to be a battle into the midfield, and coming out with it will be Duarte. Duarte back towards Stagway. Gets it back to the inside for Ellis. Ellis has had a lot of the ball in this first half, and he's done good with it. They're going to try and see if they can continue it there. As Ellis's cross, though, does get blocked. As Schlublak now on the force, but he has that ball roll away from him. Zach Drake on the far side. Drake has missed majority of this League One season. Key fullback for this team. Fortunately, come back here, fought strong from his leg injury and has played the second half of the season. And he's been part of that amazing back line led by Tchaikovsky on the backside. That'll be Dick. Back to Oakley. Sears trying to cross that one in. Might find Katsopoulos, and he scores! Guelph United get their goal. And who else but their captain, Jace Katsopoulos, after a brilliant play on the far side. Starting out from Evan Dick, and Katsopoulos is able to find their touch, control, and finish in front of Lucas Bernsingle, who had no chance in front of him. And in the 19th minute, it's 1-0 for Guelph United in this League One Ontario men's final. Can it play out of almost nothing? Seems like almost out of nothing, but it continues on their streak here for Guelph United. They have not gone a game all season long without Katsopoulos or School Black scoring a goal. And that will continue here in this League One Ontario men's final. Oakville trying to see if they can respond here as Gallo's going to put this one in for Allen. Allen gets brought down. And it's going to be a free kick just outside the penalty area. And this is a great response for the Blue Devils, and as well a yellow card being issued towards the defender. That is number 13, Luke Rankin, joining his teammate Walker in the book. So that's 2 yellow cards already on the defensive line for Guelph United. And something, of course, you're gonna be keeping an eye out for if you're Coach Duncan Wild for Oakville. You want to continue to put pressure on this Guelph defense. If they're down, players having to play a little bit more safely. Coach Mason not happy and letting them know it with the 4th official right now, saying too soon and too early for yellow cards. They don't feel like those challenges warranted any yellows. As Duarte Velastegui are on top of the ball right now for the Blue Devils. Immediately after giving up the goal, they want to respond here with this set piece. Velastegui, and it's going to be caught by Artemenko. Looked like Artemenko was prepared for that one. He was already cheating towards his right, already took that initial step, expecting Velastegui to go over the wall instead of across. It might be a little bit of strategy, some film work, or just some good understanding of the players there by the goalkeeper. But either way, it works out fortunately for them as they're able to stop what was a crucial goal-scoring chance for the Blue Devils. Alice flicks this one on towards Allen. Allen does well to stay on his feet as he's passing this one on towards Santos. Santos, he's going to go for it from range, and that one didn't miss the goal by much. Santos bringing in some power with that left foot. Just getting a little bit too much under it. As Guelph will return this one into play quickly. So we are reaching the 22nd minute mark here in this League One Ontario finals with the men's. The women's final will be following this one at 7 p.m. Make sure to stay tuned for that one. As Blue Black is going to try to push his way through. But the assistant referee, Anderson, felt that he impeded the defender. And it's going to be a free kick, and that's going to shut down that run coming in from School Black. He's had himself, School Black, a bit of a revelation season after a couple of tough years within the CPL with Halifax Wanderers. He's able to make that comeback here with Guelph United. And he's able to find that goal-scoring form he originally had with Von Azuri. And he's been that key striker force, the 3-pronged attack with Zeus and Katsopoulos all season long. DeFeo getting his jersey pulled, but he's able to get that pass off towards Gallo. Velastegui in towards Allen. Allen can't control that, and picked up here in the midfield by Sears. Sears plays it out towards Dick. Sears trying to find Oakley, and Oakley already overran it, expecting the ball further down the line, and that's going to go up for a throw-in at midfield for the Blue Devils. As you can start to see that sun slowly start to fade in behind the dome in front of us, and the shadows will start to fall on this field as the referee waves advantage on, as Rankin and Vidovic not too happy with the ref, as play still continues though, with the ball in towards Sears. He's going to play a little 1-2, and they'll reset it in the back line. Good break here and coming in with speed. This is Oakley. Oakley trying to drop this one back for Sklublak. Can he find the trigger? No, he'll cross this one over. Headed aside by DeFeo, and a nice acrobatic clearance coming away from Drake. And Drake, though, can't clear it away on the second opportunity. Sklublak going to battle against Lowe. Lowe dives onto the turf, and he will be able to clear it out of danger. Another scary-looking attack there coming in from Guelph United, putting some pressure in as they continue it here with Sears. Back it goes for Oakley. And that was a dangerous one, as that one got over the head of Tchaikovsky, and Sturgiotis was coming in behind, and it didn't miss him by much. As here comes a counterattack the other way, and it's Ellis. As Rankin puts it out, he took a little bit of stumble trying to signify he got pushed there, but instead it's going to end up with a Blue Devils throw the other way. Duarte can't get through Sturgiotis, and he's going to pass it off towards the goalscorer, Katsopoulos. Sears playing this one out wide towards Dick. He'll return it towards Oakley, who just made that nice run down the side to create the chance. As he'll find it towards the midfield, towards Lucas Doros. Sergiotis trying to play a ball up. It eludes Tchaikovsky. Sklublak finds it. Saved by Bernsingle. Rebound. Goal! Guelph United! What a ball from Dion Sturgiotis. And Sklublak is able to push his way through the two Oakville center backs. Bernsingle makes the original save, but Sklublak is able to put in the rebound, and 2 goals in 7 minutes, and Guelph United double their lead in this League One Ontario final over the Blue Devils. Looked almost harmless out of almost nowhere there. Sergios just turned, had a look, saw his striker, and that's just confidence there. Tchaikovsky missed it originally, and he's able to push his way forward as he finds his own rebound and taps it into the open goal. And the Guelph fans are getting loud. Oakville Blue Devils starting to get some flashbacks to their late August defeats against this Guelph United team. Fairly similar, as Guelph team just started to score out of it seemed like almost nothing, just quick goal after goal. And all of a sudden they had 5, and starting to see some similarities in that game and this one. And the Blue Devils got to try and see if they can pull one back here in this first half, if not 2, as they're going to try and send a long ball up, but that's going to be an easy grab for Artemenko to make. Dick trying to turn with that, and Santos is able to get this one on towards Duarte. This could be dangerous. Duarte just misses the far post. Brandon Duarte was showing some life here for the Blue Devils as he confused the center back Vidovic a little bit, as Vidovic was expecting him to cut inside. He just continued his run on the outside and tried to shoot that one towards the far corner. Good boot up the field. Sklublak goes all over the back of Gallo. And Katsopoulos falls down, and he's looking for a call. He sticks his arms out, but play will still continue here with Gallo and Ellis fighting for the ball, as the Oakville Blue Devils will win it. And DeFeo will put this one down the line, as Walker will take a touch. So Rankin has got to play this one into his own corner. Allen tried to avoid that ball being ricocheted off of him for a goal kick. And it, in turn, allowed Guelph to continue on the line as Sergiotis is down on the ground. As a good job there from Duarte to poke that one free. But now Walker will be able to settle this one down for Guelph United. Nice little 1-2 as Oakley tries to continue making his runs off the field. Zaplis for Sears. Zaplis had an idea there. He had an idea. He flicked it up towards himself and tried to see if he can do a quick 180 shot. But he just lost his balance there. And that ball will roll straight towards Bernstingle. Can't really blame him on either of those two goals. Didn't really have much of a chance as they're relatively nice and easy close plays. As the referee is making sure that DeFeo goes to the correct spot. But it's going to be interesting to see during the halftime what kind of adjustments will the Blue Devils make if they're not able to get one in this first half. Because although they've had a lot of possession, they haven't really gotten Leifert Island into the game as much as they would have liked. Ellis has been involved. Santos has had a few chances here and there. And they want to figure out ways to get Allen more involved, see if he can put some pressure onto Artemenko. Schoolblack with a nice ball over towards the far side. And Oakley, being that offensive fullback, and they would carry this ball up as he'll overlap Dick. Dick, back it goes towards Oakley. Oakley tries to cross. That one gets blocked. And it looks like it could be happening sooner rather than later. Oakville Blue Devils, as we just passed the half an hour mark, they're ready to make a substitution. They don't want to let this game get out of hand. And it looks like Matt Montero is getting ready to come into the game for the Blue Devils. So first half substitution for Coach Wild. And we'll have to see what we'll make of it. Sturgiotis now with possession of the ball. And there's going to be a sliding challenge coming in from Gallo. And Gallo will be the first Oakville Blue Devil to enter the book as he took down Evan Dick after that challenge. And here comes the substitution for the Blue Devils. It's going to be Shaq Lowe entering the game. Check that, he's leaving the game. And Matt Montero will be coming in. It looks like Lowe might be favoring a bit of an injury there. So Montero will come into the game here. He's going to replace Lowe, so a change in the center backs for the Oakville Blue Devils. And Montero will look to try and see if he can shut down Schoolblack with Tchaikovsky as the Guelph United team gets ready for this set piece. Comes a boot from Dick. That's going to take a bounce. And that almost caught Bernstingle by surprise, but he's able to recover and make the catch. I don't think he was expecting that one to bounce in front of him, as that was a nicely placed ball played in by Dick there and towards that goal area. Duarte falls down after colliding with Sturgiotis. And Sturgiotis showcasing a little bit of frustration, thinking Duarte fell down a little bit too easily. Coach Wilder urging the team to get a little bit more active on the field as Velstagui is getting ready to take this set piece. Saying keep it away from Artemenko. Is the instruction being told to before he takes this kick. And they will get the first touch, but no one's there to collect that second ball. As Allen did well to get the first header, but Ellis couldn't reach that second one before Artemenko could grab it. Vidovic hitting this one up the field. And it's going to be controlled here by Gallo. Montero taking his first touches into the game. Here towards Velstagui. And he'll play a little 1-2 with Ellis. And Velstagui will fall down. And him and Schoolblack having a few words with one another right now as they continue here around midfield. Picked up Duarte. His pass though goes in behind Ellis, but he's able to recover, and he's going to continue with this run into the corner. Comes Ellis, little shake and bake from him, Ellis! And he almost got that one forward, as he did well to keep that one in play just on the edge of the goal line. Couldn't get much onto the cross, however, and Artemenko is able to make the grab. But again, Cody Ellis, if there's one player to say who's had a positive sense onto the game here for the Blue Devils, it's got to be him. But if you're Blue Devils right now, as we're nearing the 35-minute mark here in this game, Guelph United do lead 2-0 over the Oakville Blue Devils in this League One Ontario men's final. Reminder, following this one at 7 p.m. will be the ladies' final between the Oakville Blue Devils and the Woodbridge Strikers. Kovac does well to retrieve that one off the throw-in, as he's going to burst free on the middle. His pass goes in behind Sturgiotis, but he's able to recover and keep this one in play. Allen trying to put a little bit of pressure onto this back line, which forces Vidovic to run up a little bit, and he'll pass this one off towards Dick, and he's going to send a long ball up towards Katsopoulos. Can't find him as Montero gets in the way, but the attack still continues here, with Sears trying to play Dick a through ball, and he's not able to get towards it, but he's going to continue to put some pressure, as smartly played there with Drake just hitting it off of the Guelph midfielder. Vidovic under a lot of pressure here is going to turn this one over. And it's going to be picked up by the Blue Devils, but the Guelph midfield is able to recover, and they're going to try to launch an attack the other way. But they get shut down in midfield. Does Walker. Walker a little bit out of position right now, so Sturgiotis is filling in for him right now on left back. And DeFeo, recognizing that, is going to try and challenge the midfielder. And he's going to drive his way, pass it towards the far post, and can't put it back in, as that one was just over the head of Allen. But the Blue Devils continue here with Drake. Returns it to Velastegui. Good movement going on as they try to play a low drive. Finds DeFeo. DeFeo chips this one forward towards Ellis. Ellis across, trying to find Allen, cleared away by Vidovic. Gallo now continuing. Drake. Velastegui. Montiero. DeFeo. Again, he started that whole play just for some good heads-up vision and awareness, recognizing, okay, the normal defender is out of position. I got a midfielder who's not as familiar with this type of scenario coming right at him, and he took it right towards him and sent in a great cross, which started this whole Oakville attack. And there's a hard collision on the back line as Drake and Dick collide with one another. Oakley, Santos all over his back. Gonna return this one all the way to Vidovic. He's under the pressure here from Allen, and he's forced to pass this one off towards Artemenko. And there's Ellis trying to put some pressure, and he just merely missed that off the block. But he's able to get it towards this near side of the field, and here comes Walker trying to lead an attack the other way. Walker trying to drive by, and DeFeo, the nicely timed challenge. But the play still continues here for Guelph, as here comes the ball down towards the left side for Sturgiotis. Going to try and challenge Montero. Gets a low drive in, headed away by Gallo, and Montero will clear towards the edge of the penalty area, right towards the waiting foot of Katsopoulos, who tries a shot. And that will deflect off of the defender and go out for a corner kick. Just a reminder here, the winner of this game will get a place in the 2022 Canadian Championship, playing against the winner of the PLSQ, the CPL teams, and the MLS teams as well. So huge things on stake here, not only just for the League One Ontario title, but for future perspectives for both clubs. As this one is going to get played towards far post, nicely punched away by Bernstingle. And there's a player falling down behind the play. It looks like it's going to be a free kick for Guelph. Gallo already on a yellow card there. Player giving up the foul. Got to be a little bit careful, does Gallo. It looks like it'll be Evan Dick again setting up here for this cross. Playing a great ball last time, which Bernstein was able to catch off the bounce. And this one's going to get flicked on, but not onto goal from Oakley. And that's going to go for a goal kick. DeFeo, seeing that run come across here by Santos. He made a run all the way across the field, and he put enough pressure for his team to win a throw-in deep into Guelph territory. Santos now with the ball with the throw-in, looking for someone to throw it into. And finally finds the teammate here in Ellis to play a little 1-2. Santos with the cross, headed away by Rankin, and Gonzalez will get the second ball, and Oakley is now going to try and lead a charge the other way. Again, this right back has not been afraid to join in onto an attack, as Sears tried to pass it on towards Skublack, and DeFeo is there. Stegui and Skublack going at it once again, and Skublack will get called for the push on towards Velastegui. DeFeo, good ball up towards Allen. Allen trying to go his way through. Vidovic, though, gets a foot onto that, but that's the type of service that Oakville needs to be getting towards Allen. Give him some opportunities. And that was a good eyeball there from Carlos DeFeo. Been impressed with him as well, him and Ellis on the Blue Devils side. But again, Guelph is leading on the scoreline 2-0, led by good plays from Sergiotis. Not including that one, though, where he dove on top of the ball and gets called for a handball. But he's had some great runs. So has Evan Dick over on the other side of the field. Those two players have done a good job creating service for Kotsopoulos and Skublack up top. Gallo going to switch it over towards Drake. And Drake's going to lob this one in. Artemenko will call for that one. And nobody will be by him. And he's able to make the catch. And he'll fall on top of the ball and wait for some precious seconds off the clock as we get closer towards the 45. And there's a collision there. And Evan Dick is on the ground. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. There's something that happened after the whistle, though. We got another Guelph player who's down on the turf. The initial foul was gone against Zach Drake. And Guelph United's coaching staff is absolutely livid right now, saying, we got 2 yellows already for fouls that are similar to that. And they don't feel like it's been an equal affair when it comes to the bookings from the referee Bowman. Bowman is trying to calm down the heads here, and we get ready to resume play here with the free kick. Claims of a handball there, but play still continues with Tchaikovsky getting in the way of that pass, and he'll get this one out for throw-in for Guelph United. Switch coming in from Katsopoulos towards Stergiotis. Back for Walker. And the coach staff for Guelph saying, play it back. Let's kill the rest of the 45 here. Let's not give Oakville any opportunity and see if we can get towards the end of the half with this lead. Walker once again. That pass will deflect off of DeFeo. And Sears is going to send in a Dick onto a run. Dick plays it back towards Steers. He's going to leave that one for Katsopoulos. Katsopoulos playing this one towards the outside for Oakley. And his cross will take a deflection, and Oakley will win his team a corner kick. As we hear from the fourth official that there will be 1 minute of added time left to go here in the opening half of this League One Ontario men's final between Guelph United and the Oakville Blue Devils. Katsopoulos and Skublak with the goals. As this one will be played in short, Ellis will make the block, and Gallo will try to clear this one away, and he'll find a player here in Santos, and Santos is going to chip this forward for Allen to chase. Allen gets pushed aside there by Vidovic. Good defending there from the Guelph defender, and they will be able to hit this one all the way up the field. It doesn't look like Oakville will get, they might get enough time for one more opportunity. No, it will not. As there goes the halftime whistle. And going into the halftime break, it's Guelph United 2, Oakville Blue Devils 0. We're going to go towards a halftime break, folks. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, everyone, to the Ontario Soccer Center here in Vaughan, Ontario, for the second half of this League One Ontario men's final between Guelph United and the Oakville Blue Devils. Jace Katsopoulos got the goal scoring started early in the 19th minute, putting in a nice finish with Skublak getting the second one just a few minutes right after that. As the two teams get ready to take the field here for the second half. Martin Ohms here giving you the play-by-play action between these two teams who are trying to see who can book their spot into the 2022 Canadian Championships next year. As we are underway and the teams have switched sides, so it'll be the Blue Devils in the blue going from your right to your left on your screens at home. And in the red and whites is Guelph United going from your left to your right. There was a halftime substitution for the Blue Devils. Checking out of the game will be Matt Santos. And coming in will be number 12, Cyrus Rolex. A little more veteran presence here in Rolex coming out here on the field. Trying to see if he can lead these Blue Devils back in the game. Was taking a look and listened towards both the teams during the halftime break. And Coach Wild had a lot of choice words to say to his teams being down 2-0 here in this one, saying they lacked a lot of heart and hustle on the field. They want to give whatever you have left in this next 45 minutes to try and see if they can get their place and tie this one up. Because right now he felt like their effort rate was not high enough to his level. There's a long ball up. Allen can't find it in the air, but he's going to try and discover that one. And he's going to get some help here with Rolex as they try to turn around with it, but it's going to get cleared away by the Guelph defense. As Skublak once again going to be that lone player up top to try and put some pressure onto that Oakville backline. As Shaq Lowe did get substituted out around the half an hour mark. Looked like due to injury in Montero and Tchaikovsky are the two men in the back now for the Blue Devils. Two teams, as a reminder, have met twice in the League One Ontario season. Both of them winning one apiece, with Guelph taking a huge 5-0 victory in Oakville at the end of August. But in mid-October, Oakville was able to respond with a 1-0 victory with a Leaford Allen goal. Going down on a heap on the far side, that's Cody Ellis again. There's no call for the referee there. And not to mention that Devontae Walker is one of those two players in the back line on a yellow card. Got to be able to keep an eye out for him. Here's Gallo. Chipped it for by Rolex. Looks like Rolex is joining Allen up top. A little bit of an extra attacker up on the striker position here for the Blue Devils. As we have a good push coming in on the right side. Alice fighting hard with Walker, and it's going to be a foul going against Alice. And the fans here don't like that call. And it'll be a free kick here for Guelph United. High ball in the air, knocked down our midfield. Schoolblack. Once again, I love his physical presence, just constantly making sure he puts his whole body in the way every single time to win this team the ball. And in doing so once again, there to make sure he settles that play in the midfield. Here comes some chance out here for Guelph, as it'll be Oakville in possession, as Montero is going to send this one out wide towards the right side. Nicely taken. As here comes DeFeo. DeFeo screaming for it in the middle of the field was Duarte, and they try to play it towards him, and hustling back was Sears, and he's able to clear that one aside for throwing. Long throw up here, and Allen is battling for it in the air, but if finding it on the ground will be Rankin, and he's going to get some help with this midfield, and they're going to try and go the other way. There's Evan Dick. He leaves it back for Oakley, who tried to send it up the line back towards his midfielder. But it's going to go all the way towards Adam Tchaikovsky. Again, the former Masters captain left the Masters team halfway through the season to join Oakville. And has done a good job all season long. But he's had, I'd say, a little bit of a rough game for his normal expectations here so far in that first half. Doris. Back for Vidovic. Putting some pressure onto Artemenko was Allen. And he doesn't get as good of a kick as he wanted to, but his teammates are able to pick up onto the ball still. That's the type of pressure you want to see if you're the Blue Devils. Got to be implementing a bit of more of a high press attack on towards this Guelph United defense to try and see if they can win that ball off a turnover. DeFeo. Montero. He's going to send this one long. Trying to find Relics up top. And under a little bit of pressure is Oakley, and he's going to play this one down the line for Dick. And he's going to clear that one first time out of the field for a throw. And Duarte is going to throw this one in quickly towards Gallo. Montero. He's going to play this one out wide towards the right side. Nice ball. Controls it here is Ellis. DeFeo. He's got some space and time. And he's going to try and drive this one into the corner, but he's going to leave that one towards Ellis again, as the two teammates are trying to work with one another to try to advance the ball. DeFeo has that long throw. He's going to try and utilize it here, as there's a lot of red jerseys inside that penalty area battling for that ball, and they are able to head away the first one and the second one with some help here of their midfield and Doros, as they're going to try to get out of their own half. Oakley joining in on the attack once again as Dick gets over midfield. Skluback calling for that ball, and he gets the pass played towards him. And Skluback will switch it over. And it gets intercepted here by Alice. And Alice trying to play that one forward. And he gets brought down from behind by Sturgiotis. And it's going to be a free kick at midfield. Again, it's quite an enjoyment watching both of the coaches are very fiery on both ends right now. Urging their team on, knowing how much the stakes are just in this men's League One Ontario final. It's one of those games where the amount of energy is not just physical, it's mental energy. And even the coaches should feel tired after 90 minutes that they're putting in a full work rate. Guelph will pick up the ball, and they got 4 players to go onto an attack as Sturgiotis try to make his way through on that left side. And he's going to try and push his way through DeFeo. He holds his ground as Montero was passing back towards his keeper, and they'll look to reset it towards his near side of the field. That wind that was going on in the first half has mostly died off here as the sun has set. And it's just the smallest of breeze going against Oakville. Shouldn't affect the ball, I wouldn't think, either way. But there's that slightest of breeze going towards that near corner on your screens at home against Oakville. So here comes the ball playing down the line. Walker's just going to watch this one roll all the way out for a goal kick. Couple big options still on the bench for both teams. Guelph United, of course, having Alexander Zeese coming on the bench, played 20 minutes yesterday as he's trying to make his way back from an injury. Could see him make an appearance later on. And one of the players to look out for on the Blue Devils, of course, you got veterans such as Evan James and Hitesh Joshi. You could see Mario McClellan, the reserve team captain who's made his breakthrough on towards the first team. You could see him coming on late to try and see if he can make an impact. Long ball high in the air for Allen. Checked it as Rolex. As it gets cleared aside here for Velastegui, looking to throw this one in. He's got some options, and he's going to put this one down towards the foot of Rolex. As Drake returns it to Gallo. Gallo looking for a switch here. And he'll play this one inside. As Ellis gets pushed off the ball by Sturgiotis. And he put more than just an arm in that one. He put a nice little shoulder in there as well. Final warning. Looks like it's just going to be issued here towards the Guelph United midfielder. And Sturgiotis will hustle back to get into his position as Oakville sets up for this free kick. Be Gallo on the take. There's the ball from Gallo, headed away by Skluback. And here comes Guelph trying to go the other way. Some pushing and shoving going on. Here comes Katsopoulos. Katsopoulos trying to play that one up. And that ball will roll right in front of Sears, who is making a run up to help out his midfielder. DeFeo trying to lead an attack the other way as Ellis is going to leave that one for his fullback to pick up, and he'll drop it back towards the midfield. Duarte in for Drake. Stegui putting in some scissor work in here as he tries to see if he can find the defender to jump, but the defender there didn't make any movement. Stegui And Gallo yelling at the players here. You guys are just waiting for the ball hit there. So as this one tries to get played and headed away by Rankin, and the second ball is headed aside. We'll let you know what Velastegui was saying in just a second, as he will be able to move in the field. He is trying to urge his players, telling the strikers out there, and Leaford, Allen, and Relics, to make a little bit more of a movement, as there's a through ball right to the waiting hands of Artemenko, saying, you guys are just waiting for the ball right now. You're sitting so deep. I need someone to make a run or make some sort of movement so that I can be able to play the ball towards it. If you're waiting, then the Guelph players know where it's going. Duarte. Velastegui, and back and forth. The fans go again, trying to shout each other here, cheering on their teams. Again, great crowd here for this men's League One Ontario Finals. Make sure to stay tuned, as the women's League One Ontario Finals between Woodbridge and Oakville will be following this match. There's a long ball up too high to get onto the head of Relics. Good battle there, and Sklubak will be able to bring that ball down towards his feet. And he's going to try and drive his way by Drake. Nice footwork. Gets him by Tchaikovsky. Here comes Sklubak. He's got a teammate towards his right side, and Dick, and he'll play it towards him. Dick back for Sklubak. Back towards Dick into the corner. He's going to put a low drive in, and that's going to be knocked aside as far as Walker. Stergiotis on the cross. Tchaikovsky will be able to get onto this one, and he'll hit that one in the air. Guelph felt like there was a little bit of pushes there, but they continue with the possession regardless. Some hard work there on that far corner, as the Guelph United player is trying to find any avenue to get it through, trying to see if maybe he can hit it off of one of the players. Didn't succeed, but he does win a throw-in at the end of the day. Oakville will get themselves the throw-in after kicking that ball off of Stergiotis over there on the far left side. As Drake is calling for that ball here on this left side of the field. He had nobody watching him. Could have been a good opportunity. I don't think the Oakville players recognized that, as Oakville will get the ball here. But they had a great opportunity for a switch there, as Drake found himself in a mountain full of space, as Evan Dick didn't recognize that. And now he hustled back to cover that position. But Drake's starting to get a little bit more adventurous up the field now to try and see if he can help out his Oakville Blue Devils. High boot up, and it's going to be left there by a couple players, and Dick will take a stumble there. And Velastegui can't believe it. That was a dangerous one there for Oakley to leave. I'm surprised he let that one fall. Maybe he's communicated that, okay, you got time, you have no one on you. And he felt like, okay, he can let that one go. High ball towards midfield. And it'll be picked up here by Katsopoulos. Gets towards Sears, and he'll play towards the side. Back for Sears. Trying to find his man in the middle, and it's going to find Katsopoulos. And he's going to play this one up towards Sklubak. Sklubak driving on the left side. He tries a shot. Saved by Bernsingle. Rebound cleared away by Drake. As Evan Dick was lurking on the second chance, and there'll be a foul going against Guelph. And Doros getting a talk to, and he's going to get a yellow card. Will be Lucas Doros for kicking that ball after the whistle. But a good opportunity there. Katsopoulos sent in Skubak, and he advanced through on that left flank. But a nice shot forced Bernsingle to get down, quick down low towards his left, make the save. And the rebound was cleared away. Stagway going to play a little 1-2 and get this ball in play and get a little bit closer before playing a ball in. It's Allen. Left side. Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky plays a low cross in. And a little miscommunication almost happened there, but Oakley is able to recover, and he'll be able to hit it up as far as Gallo. Long ball up here from Gallo. That's going to go over the head of Allen and Vidovich. And Artemenko, still plenty of time left on the clock here, but you know what? It's a 2-0 lead. He's going to take every second he can right now off the clock as we're getting closer to the 64th minute here in this one. Guelph United lead over the Oakville Blue Devils 2-0 here on goals from Katsopoulos and Skubak. Both goals in the first half. As this ball is going to find its way towards the midfield, Ellis try to get to that one. He jumped for it, and he comes up limping afterwards, this Cody Ellis. Not sure if he possibly pulled something there, as Artemenko is able to boot that one up the field, but keep an eye out there on Ellis. And see if he can walk this one off. Long ball up here from Bernsingle. That's going to go over the head of Ellis, and there out goes Ellis down once again. He is holding his leg after that second jump, and it looks like he's seriously hurt as here comes a through ball in. It's going to be onside for Guelph. 1-on-1, saved off the line. Tchaikovsky is able to come back. He had Skubak next to him on a 2-on-0. Katsopoulos takes it himself, and he's not able to bury that. And I think a third goal there would have done it here in this game, folks. And Skubak and Katsopoulos having a talk with one another. A little bit of frustrations there. Skubak felt like, he wanted that pass just for the tap in. And they're still having a discussion here on what they should have done on that chance. But Oakville surviving a huge one, trying to play the offside trap there, and just did not work out for them as Cody Ellis continues to remain down onto the turf again. We were keeping an eye on him, and after that second jump, looked to really be holding that leg. So looks like his day might be done here, folks, I would think. And that would be a huge loss for these Blue Devils. As it looks like getting ready to come into the game will be Ferris Amari. And Alice is able to get onto his feet under his own power. Always an encouraging sight to see. And he's going to get some help here. Alexa Sportsmanship coming in here from Oakley. He's going to walk him off the pitch, make sure he needs it. Some help, and his day will be done, and checking the game will be Ferris Amari. And Ellis is off the field. Amari now onto the pitch. And we get ready to resume play here with the drop ball in towards the Oakville goalkeeper's possession. Long ball up here by Montero. Trying to get onto the run of Rolex. And it's going to be headed on by Duarte. Rolex now with it. Nice move from him. He's trying to get towards the middle of the field. He's going to try a shot. And he will miss the goal. Cyrus Rolex coming on as a halftime substitution for Matt Santos. And he's been part of a two-man attacking force with Leiford Allen. And they just haven't been able to get the type of pressure and chances onto Artemenko that they would have liked here in this evening. Rolex getting a good idea there, bringing it towards that middle of the field to take that shot. As here comes a high ball in the air, headed on by Schlublak, as giving chase will be the players. And some good heads-up play from the Guelph United players, recognizing, okay, let's block off the back pass towards the keeper. By doing that, they force Tchaikovsky to play that one out wide towards the touchline, and they're able to win themselves a throw-in off of that. So good heads-up play and awareness coming in from Jack Sears. We got an injured Guelph United player down. Looks like it's more of a cramp. Stretching out the groin here as we get ready to take this corner kick. Like comes Dick here with the corner. Now it's going to bounce around the penalty mark, and Schlublak will pass this one back towards Sears, and Sears gets that one taken away from him, and Rolex is now leading onto a counterattack for the Blue Devils. Rolex trying to send a through ball up for Allen, and that'll be missed it there. Just a lost opportunity there for the Oakville Blue Devils, as Duarte puts some pressure on Artemenko, forcing him to fall on the ball. But just a missed chance there for Rolex. He got himself on some pace, got himself some free real estate on that right flank, and he chose to play that ball towards Allen. Not a bad idea, but just a complete mishit, though, as there'll be a foul going against Schlublak. And that shut down any counterattack opportunity there for that Blue Devils team. First touch here for Amari. Amari, two red jerseys on him. Able to squeak it through both of them, as Duarte is going to slide in there to try and see if he can block any clearance. And it's going to be an Oakville throw-in right by that corner flag. Just under 20 plus out of time left to go here. Guelph United lead 2-0 over the Oakville Blue Devils in this League One Ontario men's final. Artemenko said, no, I'm not going to play anything short here. Everybody step up here and send it long. Gets a little bit under that drop kick, and that's guided a little bit more than he would have liked, but Guelph still is able to get to it. There's a little bit of a shove there, and going down hard is Amari, and play still continues here on this left side for Stergiotis. He's able to get through the first attack, and he gets knocked off the ball himself, and Oakville will be kicking that ball quickly the other way. Here's Allen. Rolex now with it on the touchline. Nice footwork from Rolex as he does a spinorama. That pass will be caught dead as they try to continue this attack on that far right side. But that's some spark there for the Blue Devils. Sometimes all it takes to get something going for a team is a little play like that just to get the crowd moving, get the team hyped up. Southwalks is attempting to, but just needed to give out that ball a little bit sooner. And he would have been able to see if he could create something exciting here for these Blue Devils. Again, as just haven't really tested Artemenko at all here in this game. Comes Dick with Oakley on the overlap, and he'll touch it towards him. Nice little 1-2, finds Sears. Sears sees Sklublak right between the two defenders, and he almost gets to it. Leave this one forward shot from range. And Katsopoulos got close there for Guelph United. As a last-second desperation slide tackle coming in from Tchaikovsky shut down Sklublak, and that ball fell right towards Katsopoulos, who couldn't find the net. I know a lot of the credit goes towards players like Katsopoulos and Sklublak, but I've been really impressed with players such as Jack Shears and Evan Dick here today. They have really been the catalyst to be able to create opportunities, to set up those plays for those two goal scorers. And in order to be a potent goal scorer, you need that tertiary service coming in from other players. And they've been able to provide it with those two players on top. As there's a hard challenge coming in from Drake. And that's got to be a yellow card, I feel, as he brings down Oakley. And yes, it will be. Zach Drake will get a yellow card for that one, as he missed the ball completely on that sliding challenge, collecting the foot of Oakley instead. Looks like Guelph is getting ready to make their first substitution here shortly. And it'll be no surprise on who it is coming ready to get into the game. Making a shift here will be Alexander Zeiss getting ready to enter the game. As here comes the ball towards the purpose. Nice header away there by Tchaikovsky. And a second ball crossed in. It's going to be too close towards Bernstingle, and he's able to make the catch. It looks like Oakville will be making a substitution as well. Frankie Previt was getting ready to enter the game as well. As some good hustle coming in from Sklublak once again wins the ball for his Guelph United team. So Alexander Cease just a few weeks ago. And Duarte not happy with that one. He gets a yellow card to Duarte, pulling in the jersey there. And I think just showing cases of frustrations afterwards forced the referee to enter the book here as we reach the 75th minute mark here in this one. Him and Doros give himself a little bit of a sportsmanship high five. And they're okay, but it will be the third yellow card issued to the Oakville Blue Devils, joining Gallo and Drake. So 3 apiece issued by referee Bowman so far here in this match, as this ball will go out towards this left side of the field. Thus Joshi might be entering the game for the Blue Devils. And if you're Coach Wild, why not? You're down to something's not working on the field. Try and see if you can find a spark from players coming off the bench. Players like Joshi have been on the roster for a long time. Veteran players here. They know what it takes to win games. And see if they can provide that spark for your team. Maybe some more offensive output as they try to urge their way forward on that far side of the field. And there's a bit of a tackle. That one looked more like a football tackle coming in from behind there. That's going to lead to a free kick at the end of the day. And Guelph is getting ready to make that substitution. It looks like it's going to be Dion Stergiotis coming off the field. And Alexander Zeiss getting ready to enter the game onto the far side of the field. Again, he was just in a walking boot just a few weeks ago, and he's ready to finish off here these final 14 minutes for Guelph United. 8 goals so far this season, 5th in the League One scoring rankings. Zach Drake will be replaced by Joshi. So Joshi is now in on the left back position. Look at David Velastegui's done. And Frankie Pravit is entered the game. And the Velastegui's night done. Pravit is coming into the game in the central midfield. A couple of changes here as we get closer towards that 90. Nice rush coming in forward. And there's a challenge just on the edge of the penalty area. Now, is that in? Or is that outside? And there's some argument right now saying, is that in the penalty area or not? And it looks like the referee has pointed towards the spot. And it's Guelph getting ready to put the nail in the coffin here with that challenge inside the penalty area. And it's going to be a conversation between Kotsopoulos and Skublack, and it looks like it's going to be Kotsopoulos ready to take. Kotsopoulos to add a third for Guelph United. And he puts it into the bottom corner. And it's a huge third goal for Guelph United. And he takes off his jersey in celebration and jumps towards his friends and family in the crowd, as he knows how important that goal is for Guelph United, as they have pretty much placed themselves in towards the 2022 Canadian Championship in their opening season in League One Ontario. Unbelievable. Who would have thought, as an expansion team coming into the league, your expectations are not normally that high. But what an amazing job done by Keith Mason, the Guelph Griffins coach. And he's put together a team full of former University of Guelph players, a lot of Vaughan Missouri former players here as well, as Oakville wins a free kick. And Coach Wild still letting the fourth official know his frustration about how that was called a penalty on the edge there. At the end of the day, it is still 3-0. As Oakville tries to see if they can pull one back here with this free kick. This one gets played in. It's going to continue to bounce around, and Skublack will be the player who finds it on his feet. He'll be able to kick up the field, and the second ball will be booted up by Walker as Joshi hits this one right towards midfield, and it'll be settled in by Dick. Zeus. And towards the midfield. Doros. Back for Vidovic. Doros back for Walker. As the Guelph United players continue to pass the ball eloquently. Skublack can't get it through Strakovsky. But Skublack will get himself a throw in, and he's going to fake the throwing down the line, but instead he's just going to leave this one for Oakley to take. Trying to get this ball in quickly is DeFeo. He's able to send this one towards the middle. Allen leads it back towards Tchaikovsky. Joshi. Calling for that one is Relix. Relix going to try and take it down himself as he's trying to push his way through this Guelph defense. Nice back heel pass towards Joshi. Joshi's through. Saved by Artemenko. Just Joshi finding his way on to goal after a nice play from Cyrus Relix. And Joshi just can't sneak it by the diving Artemenko. Those are the type of opportunities you love to see from these Oakville Blue Devils, and you've been used to seeing. Just haven't been able to see it so far tonight, but Josie showing off the bench some good flair. This one's going to get played across. This still loose, and Oakley will find it, and he'll boot it up the field. A little bit of back and forth, and this one will go all the way towards Bernstein on goal. He'll put this one back in towards the Guelph half as Relix on towards Allen. Allen, he's putting in some pace. That ball's going to find its way towards Amari. Amari trying to cross this one. And Relix can't get to that one as Oakley got a second chance there as Privet hits that one over the bar. Looks like Skluback is trying to stretch out a little bit of a cramp here. We saw him get a nice little stretch on a corner kick earlier in this match, trying to just finish out these 90 minutes. Won't be surprised to see him try to be substituted off here shortly. They got a comfortable 3-0 lead. Probably get some fresh legs up top just to not let Oakville have too much space up top. I won't be surprised if Guelph does make a substitution and take him off here in these final few minutes. As Relix goes down onto the turf, he looks for a call. He's not going to get it. Skubak's going to go the other way, and he tries to chip it up towards Katsopoulos, but can't find his man. Right away, a small little thing just noticed there. As soon as Skubak got it, Oakley started going on a run, and Evan Dick, recognizing that, instantly sprinted to fill in his position to his right fullback position. No communication, but just with the heads up play, knew how important being on the defensive side would be, and he just did a good job filling in for his defender. But it's just that little thing there, as Guelph is going to bring that ball on the left side, and you just see a little bit deflation here. No surprise you're down 3-0 for the Blue Devils, but it's just a situation where you have the defenders back and the attackers, 3 or 4 attackers up the field now for Oakville. And that whole midfield is just missing right now, as the ball's just continually going back and forth as there's a sliding challenge. We'll get called for a free kick, and the Blue Devils try to play it in quickly, but it's going to be the substitution coming in first. Montero is coming out of the game. He came on as a substitute around the half an hour mark for the injured Shaq Lowe, and Evan James will be coming on. So a defensive player coming off and an offensive player coming on here for these final few minutes. There's the high, long ball up. Should be Artemenko's ball. He'll lose it, and James gets knocked off the ball by Skluback, but it's going to be a free kick called in favor of Guelph United. And Artemenko getting a little bit of a stretch before getting back onto his feet. And Oakville not happy with that one, saying he didn't have a chance to get towards that ball. And they saw James get knocked down afterwards. They're wondering if that would have been a penalty. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a free kick here for Artemenko and his Guelph United squad for just minutes away from a League One championship. In their opening season, that's just the amount of storylines that happens. Again, as Skublak goes down holding the back of his head, play still continues, but the referee will blow the play dead as it is a head injury. Getting ready to check into the game as well as Brandon Wellington for Guelph United. But again, it's just one of those things where they just did a great job pulling in some League One familiar faces such as Zeus, Katsopoulos, and Skublak, using those three trios and then building out an extremely strong roster around it. You got to give credit towards coaches Justin Springer and Keith Mason for not only coaching a great season, but as well putting together such a strong roster. But again, they had themselves a journey to even get here towards this League One Ontario final, having to go to penalty kicks against last year's champion Masters, went all the way to the 11 shooters, the keepers. Artemenko saved the Masters keeper to be able to get here towards this final. I won't be surprised regardless if Skublak tries to continue here or not. I think the Guelph United will pull him out of the game as he's holding that back of his head there. It's one of those situations I think the heads collided. And here comes that substitution here for Guelph United. And he will be coming up the field. So that'll be the last contribution there for Skublak. And he comes off the field right in front of his own fans. And he gets some cheers on as he walks by in front of them, as Brandon Wellington will be looking to finish this game off on the attacking front here for Guelph United. So check that. Actually looks like Katsopoulos is going to move towards the striker position, and Wellington will come in towards the central midfield. We are getting close towards that 90th minute here. And I imagine there's going to be a good few minutes of added time here as Guelph United do lead over the Oakville Blue Devils 3-0 here in this League One Ontario men's final. And not only a place, not only a championship trophy on stake, but a place in the 2022 Canadian Championship, as there's a shot from range. And Rolex hits that one over the goal. Rolex has done a good job since coming into the game. He's tried to create opportunities, but again, they just haven't really tested Artemenko. He's probably made about 1 or 2 saves all game long, as we have indication of 5 minutes of added time here from the referee. So 5 minutes left to go here for Guelph United. Privet back towards Bernstingle. Controlled here by Duarte, as this one's going to get hit up high in the air, followed by Rankin. And it was a little bit scary at first for Guelph United, picking up 2 early yellow cards towards their defensive corps in Walker and Rankin. They managed to keep their heads cool, play strong regardless, and make sure that they don't get into any further trouble, because it looked like it was Oakville, by putting all that pressure on, getting those 2 yellow cards, Oakville looked to be in control of the game in the first half, and then just the goal from Katsopoulos seemed to come almost out of nowhere. Skublak's second one definitely did. Sergiotis with a beautiful ball. But it's just one of those opportunities where they got them, they made them count, and that's what separated these 2 teams, as Katsopoulos looks to do some stretching in, as this is going to be Oakville's ball right by the corner flag. Comes the ball towards that near post. That ball is still loose. Claims of a handball there for Oakville. And it's going to be a free kick regardless. And they're screaming. They were screaming for a handball. The whole Oakville bench stood up and started yelling at it. But it's going to end up being a Guelph United free kick at the end of the day. Good job there from Duros, though, getting in the way there, and Wellington. Long ball up towards the right side. DeFeo is now on the control. Going to put it towards the central midfield for Rolex. Rolex takes a little bit of a stumble, but he gets a free kick, and he's going to try and play this one in quickly. There's DeFeo's ball, trying to send in Leaford Allen. Can't find him. I got to give credit, though, towards the Blue Devils on another strong season. They're the consistent mainstay here in League One. And 3 finals in 6 years. Always getting some top results. Great program here. Although they won't figure out the victory here today, definitely consistency and some great excitement as the rule changes go into effect next year, as they have a lot of young players ready to come up and take the stamble as well. As there is the handball getting called against the defender Walker, and it'll be a free kick just on the edge of that penalty area as it deflects off his foot and off the arm. Reminder, following this match at 7 p.m. will be the Women's League One Ontario Finals. Make sure to watch that as well. Woodbridge going against Oakville. Oakville wanting to see if they could peel off the trophy there, with the ladies pulling off a shock victory over there. As this one's still loose, and this one, can it get pushed over the line? Yes, it will! Oakville break the clean sheet, and they're able to get one back. And Leaford Allen does get on the end of that one, and he will get his 8th goal of the season. Late one there, but they do get one. And just a bit of a push there. It's a scrappy one, but they put the ball into a dangerous area and pushed their way over that line, and Allen gets himself onto the score sheet at Guelph. Smart play there from Dick, just letting that ball roll out for a throw-in. Had no reason to play it. They do break the clean sheet, however, for Sviatek Artemenko. And that's a bit of a frustration in itself as a goalkeeper. You know you're so close. You want that clean sheet to finish it off. Though you will take the championship, there's just the extra gravy on top. And that never give up attitude coming in from the Blue Devils. James falls down after that collision there with Dick. And he's going to win a free kick. Maybe enough time for one more chance here for the Blue Devils, trying to pull off a miracle. But how important is just that third goal off the penalty kick? Just knowing that it's 2-1 here will be completely different here type of reaction. That penalty kick, which Katsipoulos got here in the second half, just giving that Guelph a little bit more comfortability as this one gets played in, headed aside by Vidovic. Duarte tries to hit it that, and he gets blocked, and it goes for another corner kick. Blue Devils not giving up, though. They are putting everything they got now. They got to bring everybody forward. Guelph bench is already all standing up here, ready to charge the field. As that ball is loose, and it's going to be a high foot getting called against Evan James. But there goes the full-time whistle, and your League One Ontario champions in the expansion team, Guelph United, with a 3-1 victory over the Oakville Blue Devils. And they have not only won the championship, they have earned a spot in the 2022 Canadian Championship, where they'll get an opportunity to play against the best of the CPL and the best of the MLS and the PLSQ. What a match here at the Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario. And congratulations goes out towards both teams once again on a thrilling season. Like we said, don't go anywhere. You're going to be having two amazing commentators join you on the next match here with the ladies' final, Woodbridge against Oakville, coming up shortly. But this has been Martin Ohms here on the commentary. Again, your champions, Guelph United. And until next time, folks, we'll see you guys later.